I want to give Dreamers Pro a mad shout out for bringing this attention to the disrespect that Bleacher Report put out in their top 100 to leave Kobe Bryant out of their top 10 in their top 100 list as the top greatest players of all time. And their metric is just based off of pure idiocy and nonsense with player plus minus, which Dreamers Pro in his video showed you how that has no consistency, because there are guys like Chris Paul who has a better plus minus. Does that mean he's better than Kobe? They don't want to use any other metrics that include winning, accolades, everything else that would make LeBron James fall lower and lower on that list, and to make Kobe not be any higher on that list. So I want to give a shout out to Dreamers Pro, because by them putting out this article that Kobe was a top player of the decade in the 2000s with Tim Duncan, Shaq, a dominant Shaq at that, and prime LeBron James in his youth, it just shows you how this list has no merit and it really has no substance. It's just literally throwing shit on the wall and hope that it makes sense when you throw shit on the wall. That's basically what Bleacher Report is doing with leaving Kobe out and having Steph Curry ranked ahead of him. Steph Curry is one of the greatest players in the NBA who ever played. He changed the way you played basketball. But I wouldn't say he changed it for the better, because you got everybody who thinks they're Steph Curry that's shooting a bunch of threes that can't shoot it at the level he does. So it almost has a detriment in a way how he changed the game. Nonetheless, he did change the way the game is played. But Kobe is right up there with Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson as the most influential basketball players of all time. A lot of people argue that Kobe may have just as many offensive skill sets as Michael, all the moves that he had in his offensive repertoire. But to have Steph Curry, I'm going to say it again, Steph Curry is a great player, but he's not better than Kobe Bryant. He's not a better two-way player. That's not even in the same universe if we're going to have that discussion. Kobe, 12-time 12-time all defensive team, 9 first all defensive teams. So to me, this conversation is just, it's not even a conversation to have Kobe higher than Steph Curry. Kobe should be, if no less than 5, maybe 6, but if you're that much of a Kobe hater, but even then you have to give him respect. I said it in my last video. I couldn't stand Kobe when he was with the Lakers, especially in the early 2000s, that's when my Sixers and my favorite player of all time, Allen Iverson, was having a tremendous season that year. He was the MVP. And they lost to the Lakers. In my younger stage, I was angry. I was emotional about that, because I thought the way you wanted your team to win, basically my thought process is, because you wanted your team to win and you hope they win, they should win. When you grow up and you realize it's about matchups and the how good the other team that your team is facing, you realize, okay, I can make sense of this. And I didn't have this grudge against Kobe. It's more respect. I respect Kobe Bryant too much as an NBA player, and a influential NBA player at that, for these assholes to make a stupid list like this and come up with some idiotic, arbitrary reason that doesn't even work, when they want to use metric when it has too many convoluted holes in it for it to even have a substantial argument. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. To me, this list is just there, and I'm just going to say it, to promote LeBron James, to just, because remember, to what Dreamers Pro said, 1 vote separated Michael Jordan and LeBron James from the same Bleacher Report. To me, that this was never a conversation between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. It always was Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. LeBron James is not nowhere near these two guys' universe and shouldn't even be mentioned. But I want to get your guys' thought in the comment section. Do you think Bleacher Report should be scolded for this idiotic list? Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts below.